guys, today I'm making my version of enchiladas and here's what I've got. So I've got some chicken breast and it is frozen. I'm going to cook it from frozen. Then I have some passata. With this I use half of it in with the chicken and then the other half I put on top. Then I also add some taco seasoning. Now this one is an old container that had Italian seasoning in it, and then once it was finished I made up this seasoning myself. I just used a recipe off of Pinterest and then I stuck a label on the top, so it looks a bit weird, but that's why. There's loads of recipes on Pinterest, so give them a try. I sort of made this to our own taste. It hasn't got as much chili in it as other recipes, just because Ollie, my youngest, doesn't like food that's too spicy, so but you can use yours and make yours however spicy that you like. Then I've got some wraps and that's what I'm going to obviously wrap them up in. For veggies I've got some garlic, some onions, some mushrooms and some mixed peppers. I like to freeze mine when I get them, then they last, there's no waste. I have some fry light and my glass dish, and then before I put the wraps in I spray it with fry light so they don't stick as much. And then I have some mozzarella and some cheddar and I'm going to put them on top. You don't have to use both, it's only because I have this in I'm going to put that in as well. I love mozzarella. So yeah, I'm going to start off by frying my chicken breast in some rapeseed oil. So I reduced it down quite a lot, but there is still quite a lot of sauce in there. I want some of the sauce but not all of it, so I've got a ladle with holes in it, so the excess sauce will just remain in the saucepan. So I'm going to take some and I'm going to start making my wraps. It's hard to gauge how much to put in each, that's the thing. I either start with loads and then by the end there's a little bit, or the other way round, there's a little bit and then the end one I'm just packing the rest in. So I'm just going to wrap these up. And then lay them in the pan. It's a bit dropped out, but that's fine. And you can add any veggies into this, you don't have to use what I used. You could even do these without any meat at all, couldn't you? I'm a bit of a slob. I'm quite messy at cooking. So here's the wraps, 8 fit in here so well. And then in the pan, let me move you over. In the pan I do have the remaining sauce, if you can see. This is super tasty. I'm actually going to add the rest of my passata. And then I'm going to add a little water. Just to get the excess out. So I'm just going to let this heat back through, and then I'm going to taste it and see if I think that it needs more taco seasoning and if it needs a little bit more sugar, because obviously tomatoes, the passata is quite bitter. So I'll give it a taste and then I'll gauge where I am with it. It might be okay because obviously it had that other sauce in it as well. I'm just going to add half a teaspoonful now. I can always add more. So I'll put that in, taste it, and then I can always put some more in. It's good. And now I'm going to top it with cheese. So my oven's electric, and so I've put it in at 200. I think that's 400 Fahrenheit, gas mark 6. Google it, but bear in mind that all ovens temperatures vary. You want like a medium heat oven. I'm gonna stick it in for half an hour and then I'm gonna come and check on it and just see if the cheese is nice and bubbly and golden. That's kind of how you know it's done. So half hour, 45 minutes, depending on your oven. And I'll show you what it looks like once it's all done. So here's what it looks like after half an hour in the oven. I'm gonna dish it up and I'll show you what it looks like. It often falls apart when I dish it up, so please bear that in mind. And this is what it looks like plated up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, bye.